This is just Mustang. I think this should be an HO firing order, even though it's not an HO motor, but we're going to see because it came out of a Thunderbird. So what did I say? 1 and 5. Let's confirm that's where it goes. Yep. Ford does this weird thing where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, where most other V8s are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's kind of odd, but okay, so 1, 5. Alright, this motor does not have the HO firing order, as I was hoping. It just has the regular 4302 pattern, 1, 5, 4, 2, 6, 3, 7, 8. For firing order, let me say that. So this is supposed to be, from everything I read on the internet, this should be a roller motor, but now I'm not so sure. So we're going to find out when we take the top end off. Always had the proper tool for the job. Oh, it's clean in there. Look at that. Oh, yes.
What's that rust spot?
It's a roller. Yes, it's a roller can. And for the life of me, I cannot see how the people at Ford, or whoever it is that assembles these engines, can make these cork gaskets stay in place when me and probably a million other hot rodders can't seem to do it. Just cannot seem to do it. And I've heard, and I don't know how true it is, I've heard from someone at work, he's an engineer guy, he had used cork gaskets on valve covers once, and he said they leaked like crazy. And he said he had an old timer tell him He said, well, what did you do? He said, well, I just put them on. He said, did you use sealant on them? And he said, well, yeah, I used sealant on it. He said, that's your problem. He said, the cork gaskets, now this is his words, not mine. I don't know. I've never tried it. But he said that cork gaskets were designed to go on dry and absorb a little bit of oil, and that's what stops the leak. It sounds weird, but it sounds weird enough that it could be true. So I don't know. So, but
well, if you think about it, cork in a wine bottle, it's porous and it gets swelled up a little bit.
I guess. I mean that could have some validity to it. So I mean, I don't know.
Not that I drink wine.
I mean, you watch Engine Masters, and I mean every single time they put an intake manifold on a car, on a V8, China wall gets big old gigantic fat bead of silicone or RTV or whatever, and then they put it on there and it doesn't leak. So yeah.
What can I do?
That sucker just don't want to come loose, does it? Well, I don't want to break that O2 sensor because I might be able to use that with a...
Okay, so what about some penetrant?
It might work.
I'll
I'll tell you what would probably work best if I can make that torch work is to use that.
Yeah,
put a little heat on it.
that made you happy last time.
Yeah. Okay. I'm already in there. Get a little bit of gas down in here. I guess this is just not working at all.
There.
None of us smokes neither, so nobody's got a lighter.
What about the little metal
Sparker?
scratchy thing?
Yeah, let me try that. Little metal scratchy thing to the rescue. If it'll work. There we go.
You knew what I was talking about.
I know what you're talking about, yep.
Oop.
Okay. That just blows my mind.
Is it out of gas?
I don't think so. There's some PB blaster. We'll give it a shot. That is pretty on there, look. Ready?
Did it slip?
Yep.
You need me to keep my foot on it?
Oh yeah.
There's no smoke detectors in here, are there?
Huh?
There's no smoke detectors, are there?
No, not in here. Okay. A day in the shop without fire is a day wasted. This thing here goes down to the inspection cover for the transmission, but it's like made out of plastic or something. Well, actually, it's cold, so it kind of feels like metal. But what that is? Never seen one of those before. If anybody knows what this is, let me know. I think all it could be is just a transmission brace, but I've never seen one before. All I know is those little 10mm bolts right there, they are stuck. Can't get this. Right there. And that right there. Tilt her up. This is backwards. I'm not supposed to use them this way, but I got it. Hey, look at there. I just couldn't get a bite on it the other way. Oh boy. Yeah, that's just got to be a brace. Which, I mean, that's not a bad thing. I mean, 'cause I've always thought it was kind of weird that whenever you bolt a transmission to an engine, you're only getting basically half of the bell housing bolted up to it. So. This little thing is cheap and it's good to be a nut runner, but it really don't have much power at all. Finally. All right. Oh boy, that don't feel good. Son of a... Whew. Nope. Oh boy. Yep. See, I'm turning it and that's not turning. Get these backed out so we can save the money or save the trouble of having to drill them out. Look at there. Or did that just slip?
I couldn't see that bolt was in the way.
Oh, it's turning. Good. Good. One down.
They're not sticking out.
Well, we're going to try. Hopefully it is. I might just have to weld a nut to that one. Might just want to leave it alone, because if I weld a nut to it, it'll do two things. One thing, it'll give me something better to grab onto, and plus it'll heat all the metal up and hopefully break that bond up.
Yeah.
So I might just leave it alone for right now and just try that when I come back up here. When I come back up here tomorrow. But let's try it. These things work better when you put a ground on them. Hit a sweet spot there, I believe, to
where it's set, but it's still warm.
Yeah. Hey, look at there. Awesome. That is a good way to end our day. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today. I am whooped, but we're ending on a high note, so that's good. Check back with us next time. I think we're probably going to be cleaning the motor up again, or cleaning up the motor a little bit more, so maybe we can put some paint on it, make it look good, because we already laid the valve covers and the new intake on it, and while they look good, the rest of the motor looked awful. So we got to do something about that. I mean, I'm kind of a hack when I do some stuff, but I just can't do that. I can't put brand new parts on a crappy looking motor. So at least we're going to clean it up and paint it. And so check back with us next time.